channel. So today I'm filming in a hotel room in Louisville, Kentucky. As you can see behind me, right? Hotel room. I got this cool like swirly chair. Yeah, it's great. Anyways, so today I'm gonna go over like my foundation routine and a basic eye look that I do all the time. It's with a rose gold palette. It's from the Lorac Unzipped palette. I like the Lorac eyeshadows, well, this palette anyways, better than the Urban 3, which is, I know, I'm sorry to say it. I have the Urban one and I love it, the Naked palette, but for these, I like the golds better in the Unzipped. Anyways, let's get to going on the foundation. So I'm going to prime my face with Professional. I just use a little bit, and I don't put primer down on like my chin area or around my mouth because those are my breakout like zones, and so I just do it right underneath my eyes and on my forehead so I don't get greasy on my chin. If I get greasy anywhere, it's on my cheeks and on my forehead. So yeah, and I'm going to be using the Naked Urban Decay, well, Naked Skin by Urban Decay, and this is 5.0. It's too dark for me right now, so I'm mixing it with the Lumi, the L'Oreal foundation in Natural Ivory, and it's a 2. And let's see. Now that I got that all blended in, I'm going to go in with my concealer. And this is my favorite concealer by MAC. I have a really fair one. It's NW20. And for me, this concealer will last like 6 months. And I know it's crazy, but I just use it under my eyes. And then I kind of do like a spot treatment through the face with it. Where's my... I'm just going to use my flat top foundation brush today. You can use a concealer brush, but this one is what I'm going to use. And I'll just go through and pat it in under my eye like that. And I like this concealer because it's really hydrating. Some people think that this one creases more than like the Pro Longwear. For me, it works better. I like the Pro Longwear, but it's not my favorite. And then pat that in, and then I even like to go up on the eyelid, because then it gives something for your eyeshadow to stick to. Almost, it's nice, like an eyeshadow base. And then I have some breakouts here around my chin and mouth area. Alright, so now that I have my concealer on, I'm going to go in with my Studio Fix powder. A lot of people use this just as a foundation. For me, if I use the powder without any liquid on the underneath, it gets really cakey because I have very dry skin. And so I never use the sponge inside because it makes it look really heavy. And so I just swirl a big powder brush around in it, and I just go all over my face really lightly. I don't like to put a bunch of powder on because really I just use it to set my foundation so it doesn't go anywhere throughout the day. I'm not using it for very much extra coverage. I'm doing the same blotting motion. That way it doesn't leave any streaks or runs in the makeup. Alright, I'm going to go in and bronze with the Chocolate Matte from Too Faced Makeup. It's called Chocolat. And it's great. This one's just in a kit. You can buy it solo also. I love, love, love their bronzers because they blend really well. And they're just really good neutral colors rather than a super warm, I can't do orange tones. I like a really natural neutral bronzer. So I'm going to go in here with my angled brush, and I'm going to do a slight contouring. It's not going to be very heavy or unnatural looking, and I'm just going to go in and give myself some cheekbones. And make sure you blend back into the hairline. I think unblended contouring is one of the worst things when you see it in the daylight. You're like, oh lordy girl, blend your makeup in. So that is what we are going to do. And I bring it up. I'm creating a shadow on the outer edges of my face to make it look more thinner and narrow. You can never blend enough, I promise. See, that just gives my face a little bit more dimension, right? Add some color after we all mat it out with our foundation. And I'm going to go in along my jawbone and just blend that in too. Add a little bit of shadow there. And then what we do to the face, you got to do to the neck. And the blush I'm going to be wearing today is Rockateur by Benefit. It's a really pretty rose gold color. I'll show you the inside. And it's so weird, but this blush smells good. It smells like fruity and like berries. I know, crazy, right? And I'm just going to use a blush tapered brush by EcoTools. I love EcoTools and Real Technique brushes. They're really inexpensive. You can get them at Ulta or Target. And I'm just going to take that right above the contour of my cheekbone and make sure you blend it up. This blush is really buildable, which I like because it doesn't give you that block of color right when you put it on. You can really build it up to a really pretty rosy color. Yeah, my skin is broken out right now. It's freaking out. Ooh, I hate when it does that. Okay, so now that I got my base done and I got some bronzer and I got some blush on, okay, so I filled in my brows because I've already done a video for that, and I'll link it in the drop box below. So if you want to know how to fill in your brows, just check out that video. And so like I said, I'm going to use the Lorac palette today. It's the unzipped one. It's all like rose golds and it has a couple burgundy and plum colors. It's one of my all-time favorite eye palettes. So first I'm just going to go in with a blending brush and I'm going to go in and do the arch with this unconditional, it's like a mauve purple color, not purpley color. I'm going to go in there and I'm just going to go right where my crease. I do not have a real crease, so I kind of have to fake it. By doing that, I just go in this half moon or windshield wiper motion, just up and over. And don't stop blending. Just blend, 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 blend. Color gold always. Okay, so now that I got that going, I'm going to also use my blending brush, my crease brush. And I'm going to go in, let's see, I'm going to go in with the one right below it, the unspoken color. And this is like, it's a brown, but it definitely has those mauve undertones to it, so it's not a neutral brown. It definitely is more purple. And I'm just going to do the same motion. I'm just going to deepen up that outer corner there. Okay, so now that I got those two colors on, I'm going to go in with my flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to pat on, this one's called, nope, I'm going to use actually Untainable, and it's this one right here, and it has like a copper and pretty gold tones, and I'm going to pat this on my eyelid. See how it just brightens up my eyes? I love that color. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with just a fluffy blending brush. This one has a little bit of an angle on, but if you don't have one with an angle, totally fine. I'm going to go in with this matte color here. What is that one called? Undercover. And it's kind of like a light whitish pink color. I'm going to mix that gold that was right below it. And I'm going to come up here and blend that and also highlight the brow. That way it makes them look like they are all cohesive together and blend well. That's really the trick for blending eyeshadow, is when you're done, go over it with the lightest color and highlight the brow. It's going to make your eyes look more awake, more open, and it's going to make your eyeshadows look really blended and pretty. Ooh, okay, so now I'm going to go, I'm not a huge eyeliner fan on my bottom, what is it, bottom lid, bottom under eye. I don't wear a lot of eyeliner under there. So I'm going to go in with this Uncensored color. It's also a brown, but with a lot of shimmer and metallic to it. And I'm going to line my bottom line with some powder just to give it some dimension. And this is with just a flat definer brush. And also, since I did the shimmer really close to the lashes, the liner kind of covers it up. So I am just pulsing the curler, and for me that gives me the most curl out of my lashes. Just put it right on there. And I do this about like, oh, I don't know, 10, 15 times. So now I got my lashes curled. I'm going to go in, this is Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte. I really like this mascara, it's hydrating. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if there's any other looks you want to do and I can do them for you. I'm gonna go do my hair and get about my day. So have a good one. Thank you. Bye. Is that too close?